dudes and dudettes. So a few bit of records breaking for these young guys on the teams that I like. So far, Derwin James, he's become the first guy to have 2 sacks and an interception in his first 3 games as a rookie in the NFL, which is really cool. So that's awesome. He's doing great for the Chargers. Told you guys so much about him even before the draft, so I'm just really glad he's on the team. And then a USC record was broken by the true freshman quarterback JT Daniels. First time one of those guys has thrown for over 300 yards. It's pretty crazy to think about the type of player, especially most recently Matt Barkley was there and he didn't eclipse 300 yards yet. Excuse me. So that's pretty impressive as well. And then Puka Nacua, he was a 3-star wide receiver that's in high school right now, committed to USC before the high school season started. And right now he's actually leading the whole entire nation in receiving yards, which is pretty crazy for a guy coming out of Utah to be able to be that dynamic on probably not the greatest team or most recognized team, but yet he's just balling out and playing really awesome. I've seen some highlights of him. He does look like a bit thinner Juju Smith, but he plays with that aggression, which is really cool to see. And hopefully he still stays committed to USC, so fight on. And then right now they're saying that because of Lonzo's injury, and it's not really 100% yet, that Rondo will be starting mostly the training camp and practices, and most likely the scrimmages going on and preseason as well. Maybe he'll start off the season as a starter. We'll see how that goes depending on Lonzo's injury. And then they're asking if Brandon Ingram could play alongside LeBron James. Obviously, LeBron made the comments the other day saying that Brandon Ingram has next, which is basically saying that this guy is going to come and be able to be a star in this league. And, you know, he's definitely on his way. He's a lot closer than some of the other guys that are on the Lakers team. So hopefully he's true, and hopefully they can play together. I think they can, just because they're both really cool, dynamic, different styles of players. So hopefully they stick with him and don't try to trade him away too early for some guys. And then also like that last picture right there with the whole Lakers squad of like 8 guys, especially those 4 older veterans that are going to be coming off the bench. I kind of see it. It's like the reverse of when it was like 2008 to 2010 when the Lakers were in 3 straight finals, where their starters were older and their bench was really young, but now it's like their starters are going to be a lot younger and their bench is going to be older, but a lot more dynamic players, very versatile players coming off the bench. So it'll be definitely very interesting to see if this opposite types of playing will actually work out for the Lakers. It's really cool to see guys like Juju Smith. I mentioned him earlier, but right now he's number 3 overall in the NFL in receiving yards. It's pretty crazy when you look at that top 5 list, how young and all those guys are. None of the main top receivers have been there the past 5 to 10 years or even up there anymore, which is pretty crazy. But I'm pretty sure those guys are getting the touchdowns and these younger guys are getting all the yards. But congrats to him and other USC players. Robert Woods, another ex-USC wide receiver. He had 2 touchdowns as well, over 100 yards against my LA Chargers, so congrats to him. And then also another player like Javaris Buck Allen, running back from USC for the Baltimore Ravens. He had 2 touchdowns as well. He's kind of hurting my fantasy team because I do have his starter on the Baltimore Ravens, Alex Collins, and he's taking away his touchdowns. But, you know, I can get over it because you are a USC Trojan, and of course all those other guys. And once again, Clay Matthews was involved in another, you know, very, very crappy call that is roughing the passer, even though this one was not even close. Even his one the week before against the Vikings wasn't close at all. You obviously could see that he's holding up and not trying to put all his body weight onto the player. I still understand that. So in my opinion, they don't even want you to tackle or even form tackle these quarterbacks anymore. If, like, say a very strong, tall dude comes in and pushes a kind of flimsy, weaker quarterback, then he's just gonna go straight back with his head, straight shoulder, right into the ground. So is that gonna count, or is that still gonna count as roughing the passer? I don't think we'll know this season. I hope it kind of starts coming down to where they're not calling it as often, but that Monday night game was pretty awful because there was a lot of roughing the passer calls both ways, and it kind of slowed down the game. It was pretty sucky, a lot of soft football going on, but we'll see how this season progresses. It's a lot of moving parts, especially for the LA Chargers practice squad. They did bring back Detrez Newsome, the running back, like I said they would. They also signed another tight end in Vince Mail, so it's pretty cool to have at least more depth right there on the practice squad. They also signed Spencer Drango as well to the practice squad. They did bring back cornerback Channing Stripling, who was with them during the summer, but they brought him back because they have another spot. They did get rid of Craig Mager, the cornerback, off of the injured reserve. I guess they reached a settlement, so they're able to get him off, and Thomas Duarte as well, so that opened up more spots for guys, so that's good to see. And then they're talking about USC needing to improve the defense. It just seems like both USC and the Chargers, both my teams, are struggling with the defense, at least the pass protection, and it just sucks because they do have a lot of talented players. Like, I know for at least USC, Isaac Taylor Stewart, he was one of the highly rated cornerbacks coming in from high school. They say he's played in games, but it's more just during the special teams. But I think he's more of a shutdown guy, so you might as well just give him an opportunity to go up there. Maybe, like I've always asked him, to move Amon Marshall to the safety spot, or to even the linebacker area to be a nickel, just because it would be more dynamic there, because he's just too big and bulky to be a cornerback in my opinion. And then there you see all the rookies and second and third year guys for Duke, all right there with their new jerseys, new homes. Pretty awesome to see all those guys, Grayson Allen, Gary Trent, all those guys, Jaleel before. And yeah, hopefully good things happen to them, no injuries, and we'll see how this goes. Thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe, comment down below, let me know what y'all think, and have a great rest of your day. And of course, a few things had to happen while I was finishing my video. So yes, Corey Perry of the Ducks is out for the next 5 months due to his injury and after surgery. Sucks because I did mention a few months ago that if you're gonna move on from these older players like him and a Kessler, who is also recovering from an injury, that you should do it right away so you get some trade value for them. But of course they don't listen to me, and look what happens now. And then also the USC women's volleyball team to get another W against Colorado in a game 5 set match, whatever you want to call it, but it's a hard-fought game. Good, congrats to them. Hopefully they can continue their winning ways when they visit the Bay Area soon. But like I said before, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.